introduction के बारे में. The topic of today's discussion is a proverbial topic, and that is straight roads do not make a skillful driver. Please note it down. I'm going to tell you in the chat box also. Straight roads do not make a skillful driver. So today we are going to start with this topic. It's a quite interesting topic. Anyone who can explain it out before we give you 3 minutes time to think about this topic. क्या मतलब होता है इसका? Just to get you an idea. Easy है कि difficult है? All of you, easy किस किस को लग रहा है? Tough किस किस को लग रहा है? See, more you participate, more you will be discussing with me. I will be helping you out on the GDs. That is for sure. I'll make you cross the GDs. But at least tell me, how many of you find it tough? How many find it easy? सबके लिए easy है?
No, ma'am.
It looks easy.
It looks easy, Shirisha?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, great. Let's see. Rest everyone. Tough or easy, Vivek?
It's moderate, ma'am. Not very easy, not very tough.
Okay. Chalo, great. Surendra, Arun, कैसा लग रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है
It is
topic? Easy? Chalo, great. Now, all of you, if you are saying it at easy one, so I think आप सबको meaning पता है इस topic का? All of you are aware, right? So who wants to go for the group discussions introduction? Then I'll give you a sequence also how you actually need to introduce a topic, how you need to conclude a topic, and that too a proverbial one.
Ma'am, I want to start.
Okay, Risha will introduce. Who wants to conclude?
Ma'am, I would like to conclude.
Okay, Shivadeep will conclude. Okay. Now in this group discussions topic, first let me guide you a brief how you need to introduce. It is very simple. Like you just have to pay greetings to everyone at the very start. Greetings to everyone. The topic of today's discussion, first you have to tell, I on the behalf of entire group is going to introduce the today's group discussion, right? You have to tell about you also. Or you can simply start as, good morning everyone. The topic of today's group discussion, which is assigned to us is, then you have to name the topic. It is a proverbial one. बताओ कि proverbial है, environment based है, कौन सा topic है, उसके बारे में बताओ, उसका नाम बताओ पहले. जब आपने second liner में name बता दिया, then is the introductory line. Explain what is the meaning of straight roads do not make a skillful driver. So it is a proverbial topic which states that yes, if you always go for an easy path throughout your lifetime, you cannot grow in your life. जो भी आपके according उसका meaning आता है, उसको थोड़ा सा explain करने की कोशिश करो. Then you have to agree, either you have to support this proverbial topic or you have to not support it out. अगर है ये कैसे है तो आप बताओगे, कोई भी example दो, real life incident बताओ. I give you a very real life catchy incident. कभी भी देखा जो ड्राइविंग टेस्ट किस किसने किया हुआ है? How many of you have done the driving test?
Me.
ये सभी ने नकली बनवाए हैं.
No, ma'am.
ये सबने ड्राइविंग टेस्ट. So you
No,
understand,
ma'am.
like for many of you might have not done it. When you go for an active also, you have to do is कि आपको पैर को नीचे लगाए बिना 8 बनाना होता है. They never give you a straight road. अगर आप straight road पे ड्राइविंग कर लेते हो तो you cross that test. It's not possible. कार की भी ड्राइविंग को अगर ड्राइविंग टेस्ट को क्रॉस करना है तो they give a path where there is upside down. Why? Because they want to make you clear about it. कैसा आपका फुटे है, right? Anyone can drive on a straight road, very easy. But there are some people only who can drive on the tough parts, who can drive on the rough terrains, right? So that is what is the real life also. अगर real life बहुत smooth होगी, शायद तुम लोग बहुत ज्यादा hostels पे रहे होगे. कौन रहा है?
Me.
Me also.
घर पे there is a difference. वहां पे कैसे adjustments किए हैं और घर पे रह के कैसे adjustments किए हैं. There is a far difference, right? We are individuals. We are doing everything on our own, and that is also a life. Life is so beautiful that teaches us straight roads do not make a skillful driver. More difficulties we straight, more pro we become in our life. Clear with the meaning now? सबको? किसी को मीनिंग में प्रॉब्लम? इस तरह के एग्जांपल्स देने की कोशिश जरूर करा करो, because these are the examples which are highlight and which are going to make you different from others, right? ऐसा कुछ एग्जांपल्स है आप इंट्रो में दे सकते हो, and then you will open the house for discussion. Any problem in introduction? किस तरह से करनी है? Then I will listen a good introduction from Risha. Okay? Clear, Risha?
Yes.
I want an innovative one. Every time you go through, do it a task from my side. अपना एक notepad pen fix कर लो मेरे साथ, right? Whenever a group discussion appears, every day we will be doing a topic of different exposure. जो pointers discuss होंगे उसको note करना, कौन से discussion थे, बाद में Google करना, and what else is आप लोग का feedbacks, like what pointers you are going to speak, I'm going to give you a feedback on every liner you speak, right? तो वहां पे कहाँ गलतियां कर रहे हो, आपके स्लैंग में, आपके इनफॉर्मल लैंग्वेज में जो भी गलतियां होंगी, we will discuss after that, right? And last is about your in-between participation. You agree with someone, you disagree with someone. Counter कर सकते हो. ये याद रखना, डिबेट नहीं है कि एक ही चीज पे बोलते रहना है. इट्स लाइक अ ग्रुप डिस्कशन. आप कभी पॉजिटिव बोल सकते हो इस टॉपिक पे, आप नेगेटिव भी बोल सकते हो, आप किसी की सपोर्ट कर सकते हो, नहीं भी कर सकते हो. So you are free to regulate yourself. And what about the conclusion? Similar way. Greetings to everyone. So thank you everyone. Great discussion, good discussion कहना छोड़ दो. Great और good discussion बहुत जनरिक है, कोई भी पर्सन वहां पे कंक्लूड करेगा, ये लाइन बोल देगा. So you have to say it out as that it was a very valuable discussion, या फिर thank you everyone. Different proponents exchange their healthy viewpoints. तुम लोगों ने अपने healthy viewpoints को क्या किया? Exchange किया, right? तो कोई भी ऐसी लाइनर्स बोल सकते हो. और अगर सपोज करो किसी ने कोट बोल ली इस टॉपिक पे, कोई प्रोवर्ब बोल दिया, किसी ऑथर को कोट कर दिया, तो आप ये भी बोल सकते हो. ओके, so Shubhadeep gave a very you can say a phenomenal example during the discussion. सिर्फ एक पर्सन को कोट करके आप दो पर्सन को कोट करके उसकी पॉइंटर भी बोल सकते हो, राइट? सो विल से दैट यस वी हैड अ वेरी हेल्दी डिस्कशन एंड वी डिस्कस्ड वेरियस पर्सपेक्टिव्स, वेरियस डायमेंशंस ऑफ दिस टॉपिक. आपने बहुत डायमेंशन डिस्कस करते हो किसी भी टॉपिक के, ठीक है? ये लाइंस कुछ रट्टे मार लेना, बाद में इट विल हेल्प यू. Whenever some topic appears, the dimensions words, some jargons should be good of yours. Then only it's easy to cross a group discussion, right? How you're going to be different, how your communication skills are different, all the things need to be at par. Clear? And then you will simply say it out. Okay, so we had some healthy points and you can conclude on your own pointers. कुछ neutral points देने की कोशिश करा करो. Like जब मैंने वर्सेस टॉपिक भी बोला है, it is like a boat cannot sail without a radar. Proverb याद कर लो. या फिर every coin has got two sides. Some are the positive ones, some are the negative ones. So some of the people agree with such topics and some people do not agree with such topics. आप आधा point बोलोगे अपना and then you will say thank you everyone for your valuable time. That's it. Clear हो गया सबको? How you need to introduce, conclude and in between. Any problem to anyone regarding it? जल्दी से बता दो, then I start with your timer. Speaker fast, guys. Be interactive. Don't make like straight faces of yours. Though you can't see my face right now, but I'm just telling you out. Don't make straight faces. Right? Chalo.
Okay.
Done, everyone? Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
3 minutes timer will start now for your jotting the points, and 12 minutes will be there for your discussion. After 12 minutes, a message will peep up after 10 minutes that 2 minutes, last 2 minutes to end the group discussion. ठीक है? एग्जैक्ट 12 मिनट्स पे जाएगा, एग्जैक्ट 3 मिनट्स आपके नोट करने पे जाएगा. दिस इज अ वे एक्चुअली अ जीडी ग्रोज. जीडी 8 मिनट की भी होती है, 12 की भी होती है, 15 की भी होती है. हर तरह का सिमुलेशन रखो. 8 में कितनी बार प्रैक्टिस करते हो, 12 में कितनी बार करते हो, 15 में और 30 में. इस तरह से चलेंगे. ठीक है? चलो. It's 5:11. I'm going to start at 5:14 and Rishabh you are going to introduce after on 5 at 5:14. Clear? Okay.
I was late, ma'am. Can you discuss the topic once again, ma'am?
Okay, guys, so 3 minutes are up, exact 3 minutes. So Rishabh, introduce yourself and start with the topic.
Hi everyone. My name is Rishabh Chaturvedi. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me opportunity to start the discussion. Friends, the topic given to us for the discussion is proverbial in nature. It is basically the straight road do not make the skillful drivers. So before we dive in, let's take a moment to understand why this proverb, what this proverb actually means. So the people who face the difficulties in life become stronger and can cope with the other difficulties, with the other difficult situations in life. So basically, their ability to adapt the challenges will be much better than the others. So I think it is same as the rough seas make the great sailors. I think it is the same as. And I think here the emotional intelligence has a big role to play. So now now I would like to encourage each one of you to share your viewpoints, experience, and any insights that you may have on this topic. So now I open this house for the discussion.
I agree what Rishabh said. And I want to add some more points to what Rishabh said. Like if we want to be success, we have to come out of our comfort zones, like a straight road. That is what which I relate with what Rishabh said. Your comfort zone is nothing but a straight road, sorry, which is a comfort. So a person who faces so many hurdles is more confident whenever when the situations comes after he faced so many failures or so many hurdles. So this is what I think.
I would like to quote a major thinker on this called Nassim Taleb. He talks about black swan event where one adverse event comes and it ruins your life. And he talks about how you should spend your time training and preparing for that black swan event. So he says that always having, a convenient situations in life, it will not make you adaptable and competent. So you need to train uh, to, face these adverse situations in life so that when they arise, you are able to face them and not get completely ruined. So I agree with the points made by my friends that you have to sort of train continuously to prepare for these adverse situations, and that is where you have to drive on these rough roads, so to say, not on these straight roads all the time.
Yes, I totally agree with you, and I would also like to bring out some points like only after taking a challenge and doing struggles, only we can get stronger, and then we can enhance our skill to develop and progress in life. I would like to share few examples with you, like when COVID pandemic hit our world, only after that India started developing importance towards the health infrastructure. That was a major weakness of our country, even after so much population. But after COVID-19, our country was able to cope up with such a vast health infrastructure sector improvement. And even after that, economic boom started happening. And this year, we have noticed that one of the major GDP growth in our country. And along with that, another example is that startups and innovation with regard to medical facility and medical infrastructure started building up after COVID in more fluctuating in more manner. And the third example, I would like to say that the development of online education system, that it was a unexplored territory before COVID, but after COVID, the situation was like that online education industry flourished. And I think this is one of the examples that uh, when we face a difficulty, then only we will bring out the best out of the best minds.
Yes, I agree. And because of
I
the
would like to quote
COVID-19
a
situation
sentence
only,
which is similar to the topic, that is a straight roads doesn't lead to skillful driver. Uh, if you have food every day, no, the saying goes like you will never appreciate the food you have until you run out of stock. So I think it symbolizes that if you don't have hurdles in your life, or if you do not see the the other side of the life which is not a stable and a comfy one, then you will never appreciate the life, the stable life or the successful career you have later on in your life if you get successful.
Guys, I want to ask a question from you. Do you remember the first day you have learned to walk? So I think we never start walking right after the birth in the straight path. So I think in the same way we have learned the walking properly when we have failed so many times. So I think same goes for the life as well.
okay, Rishabh, it is not only a walking but also learning a bicycle, whatever the thing we do. Because after so many failures only we will get success.
यस ऑफ कोर्स अगर लाइफ में हमको कभी सक्सेस होना है तो हमको अगर किसी चीज में बेस्ट एक्सपर्टीज हासिल करनी है तो हमको एकदम वर्स्ट कंडीशन के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए। लाइक हम किसी एग्जाम के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं, अगर हम किसी रात दिन सोते रहेंगे और कुछ ही टाइम पढ़ेंगे तो वी कैन नॉट गेट आवर गोल। सो वी कैन कम आउट दिस सक्सेस एंड स्टडी हार्ड फॉर द अचीव आवर गोल्स एंड लाइक वे
Yes, that's true. Without failures, I think success is meaningless.
Yes, of course. If you are prepared, if you want to become best in any field, then you are prepared for the best in your life.
Yes, that goes true for all the fields.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
So
definitely. Failure is one of the things that teaches us more lesson than any bookish knowledge or any success like that. I think failure is one of the part of life which we should inculcate and we should appreciate it, because only if after failure we can get a level of the playing field in which we are in. Because unless we have failed, we don't know the extent of the competition in which we are in. So failure is one
Uh,
of the things which we really appreciate.
Here I have
Friends,
to take side with Shubhadeep on this one. I think the life is the biggest teacher, and there is a reason behind it. Because life will keep on putting you in various situations on a regular basis, and that's how you keep on learning and growing. So I think each day will be a self audit for yourself.
okay,
I would
friends,
like to
I want
segue
to add some
into.
examples such in my own life. I have faced it during the COVID pandemic time. Everyone flooding into the IT sites. To get the easier job and to be an employee. But after that time, the recession is going on after the pandemic, and the so many have lost the jobs. So it is a easy path they want to choose, but there is no nothing the hard work they have done. So easier by the backdoor entries they are getting the jobs, but they never success about it. So many people and my friends also gain some knowledge about it, but they didn't succeed in their life. So it is the easier path they chosen, but they hadn't any success. So they are also fell down to their grounds again, and they are now they are realizing what they have done, and the easier paths to not make success. And from then they are doing the very well in the ground level and getting more knowledge and getting some more job experience. But even though they get this experience, but that doesn't make them success if you don't go through the ground level situations and what the hard work all the in an organization they have seen so many. But uh, as the recession came, they couldn't make it very easier things. So the very competition is very competition they have faced, and they cannot cope up with the another persons. They surpasses all the harder things to the another. It doesn't make any difference to their life. So obviously they came down to the what from where they started. So it is the all of the waste of time. So uh, instead of searching for easier paths to success, so they have to work hard in their field they want to be successful. So it's also a thing I have to I'm telling that. So friends,
Friends, I think the person who failed so many times is more skilled than a person who gets success at a time. So I prefer I think personally that a person who failed multiple times is more skillful and confident than a person who reached success at a time.
Okay,
And
so I would
I
like to
know
let
about
segue this discussion in
that.
different direction. While we say that straight roads, they do not make skillful drivers, but we have to also understand that straight roads are very essential for some progress in life, right? If you all you have is bumpy and rough roads and adverse conditions all the time, then you will not be able to progress at all. So I think it is also essential to acknowledge, when the times are convenient and we are able to smoothly sail through life. So, and these sort of times when times are convenient for us are very important to prepare for those adverse situations. So I think straight roads uh, are also very essential to sort of deal with them with those bumpy roads, with those rough roads.
Arun,
yes,
as
I
you
will
said that
add
yeah,
to
but
Shivam's
then you
conclusion
say that
that
if you get
I will add to Shivam's conclusion. Nothing in life comes for free. You have to pay for it with sweat and blood. Here, sweat symbolizes the hard work you do, and the blood represents the sacrifices you have to make to achieve something.
Arun, as you
And I
said,
think here
you
the
need
emotional
either
intelligence has also a role to play, because I think the people with a strong emotional intelligence, which is EQ, they can stay more and more calm and in control in the difficult situation.
Yes, I
अरुण,
totally agree
जैसा
with
कि
you.
आपने
That is a
बोला कि
very good
मतलब
point.
जो ज्यादा बार फेल होता है और उसके पास बहुत सारी स्किल होती है, बट
हाँ
अगर एक
हाँ
पॉइंट और ऐड करना चाहूंगा, अगर वो ज्यादा बार फेल होके किसी चीज को अचीव करता है तो उसको मतलब अचीव करने के बाद उसको जो हैप्पीनेस फील होगा वो फर्स्ट टाइम अटेम्प्ट करने के अचीव करने के बाद नहीं फील होगा।
Exactly.
One of the example which I would like to draw from this, that one of the example of success after multiple failure is that how our entire country's election system are working. We know that our country is one of the most populous one, and conducting election in such a big democracy, that is a very big challenge for, and it is appreciated how we conduct our election in this country by many of the bigger countries. So I think that is also one of the point we can learn. And since the time is up, I would like to conclude with a appreciation to everyone that it was a very, in fact, fruitful discussion, and everyone participated, and we have learned about various topics and we have explored various dimensions of the topic as well. And we have done a very fruitful discussion on this as well. So coming to the good points, which I would like to conclude from our friends, that indeed life is the biggest teacher that teaches a valuable lesson each day, and we should really appreciate the failures in our life in order to learn something and make use of our life. So with this, I would like to end the discussion. Thank you.
Okay, friends, I would like to add some more things. The easier path section
The
is
time is already up. The time is already. Now listen carefully. Right. Okay. So that was a 12 minutes timer discussion which you had. Everyone had some good things. Everyone had some flows, right? So I'll start with Rishabh, who introduced the topic. Rishabh, in between participation of questions, then you will say I will introduction. Introduction, what I felt is you were trying to go with the sequence, but little bit more confidence is required in your case. Okay, whenever you speak something, आपकी speed में आपने slow रखा, everything was fine, but you were not that confident. Your facial expressions need to be good. Your hand gesture should be there. Then an entire personality becomes in a group discussion, right? So intro की lines अच्छी थी, undoubtedly, पर confidence कम था उस चीज में. Clear? Second आया था अरुण का point. Arun, I would say that you told about I want to add it out if you want to be successful. The point was good, but don't go with the exactly I would say it out liners की तरफ देख देख के मत बोला करो. It is for Arun also and it is for Shivam also. ठीक है? जब आप कांटेक्ट कर रहे हो, जब आप कन्वर्स कर रहे हो, एक बारी देख लिया पॉइंट को देखो, उसके बाद आई कांटेक्ट मेंटेन करने की कोशिश करा करो सबके साथ. शुभदीप ने भी यही मिस्टेक की थी. व्हाट यू गाइस आर डूइंग इट आउट, आप रीड करके पढ़ने की कोशिश करते हो. कोविड में ये हो गया, कोविड के बाद ये हुआ. You guys have already made a point. You just have to take it. जब आपको 3 मिनट का टाइम मिलता है ना, ब्रेनस्टॉर्म करके डायमेंशंस लिखा करो. ठीक है, रीड मत करा करो. बस ये चीज गलती मत करो. ये तीनों की ये कमी थी. उसके बाद आ गया शुभदीप का पॉइंट. शुभदीप, कोविड के टाइम पे आपने 3 डिफरेंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात कर रहे हो, एजुकेशन की बात कर रहे हो, इतने लंबे पॉइंट्स नहीं देते. यू डोंट हैव टू गो फॉर अ वेरी इलैबोरेटिव पॉइंट. One pointer at a time is essential. If you go for a elaborative point, let's talk about Surendra. Surendra gave 1 point. How many of you were actually listening to him? Can anyone tell me? His point was very much elaborative. You guys were in आपके अंदर ये होना शुरू हो जाता है. Then Surendra is going to stop and I'm going to speak. When such thing arises in your mind and such thing is there, it obviously means that the quality of point depreciates when you speak more. If I will go on speaking, आप एक time तक तो सुनोगे, उसके बाद you will be like she's just speaking continuously, so you don't have an interest. Clear? Pauses लेने हैं, चीजें, यही चीजें मैटर करनी है कि हमें कितना फैक्ट डिपिक्ट करना है कन्वर्सेशन में, which is essential. सुरेंद्र, don't go for elaborative कि इतना लंबा पॉइंट, you know, like continuously for 2 minutes you spoke, and that's like a debate. और ग्रुप डिस्कशन में you can't speak for 2 minutes continuously. आप pointers दो, जैसे शुभदीप यही था. शुभदीप, you are talking about, so you have to talk. Like, let's talk about after post-COVID. We have learned number of lessons. Be it infrastructure, be it education sector, be it like this. If we go for the infrastructure, we have enhanced the qualities. The equipments, education, we have learned a lot more. Now also we are studying in an online mode. तो इस तरह से आपको shorten करके point को बताना है. Clear? Don't go for an extended version. और 3 pointers मत कोशिश करा करो. It's for everyone. 1 pointer at a time. उसके बाद नयन का था. नयन, I think Nayan is there, right? So Nayan, you told about the quotes and all that. It was a good pointer from your side. एक नयन का point बहुत अच्छा था. एक I think शिवम का point related to quote. Did you guys cheat or did you guys knew the quotes on your own?
No, ma'am, I did know.
You didn't know? Everyone? Rishabh, online तो नहीं देखे?
नहीं मैम.
नयन?
मैम I
खुद
make
से ही
it.
Technocrats
बनाया
going.
था
हाँ?
I make
मैम
it.
नेक्स्ट वाला खुद से ही बनाया था.
कोशिश करो. It's very good if you were aware, and you guys, I genuinely appreciate you as a group, because I have done number of times the proverbial topics, and whenever I start a proverbial topic with technocrats, they actually fail in that topic. But you guys did nice. Only mistakes पर आप लोग अगर खुद सोचो, as a team अगर आपको मैं कर रही हूँ, आप में से कुछ लोग select होंगे, कुछ लोग निकल जाएंगे, ठीक है? Now, what is going to make you different is आपका pointer कितना अच्छा था, which I told कि मुझे याद रहा शिवम का point, शिवम की participation बहुत different है. ऋषभ ने क्वेश्चन पूछने की कोशिश की, राइट? शिवादीप का पॉइंट अच्छा था, नयन का अच्छा था, कुछ कुछ ऐसे याद रहेंगे, अच्छा इसका अच्छा था, इसका अच्छा था. बाकियों में कोई कमियां थी. विवेक के पॉइंट्स में बहुत क्वालिटी नहीं थी, अभी क्वालिटी वाइज ही वाज वेरी लो. संतोष की पार्टिसिपेशन उतनी नहीं थी. शुभादीप का पॉइंट लंबा ज्यादा था, सुरेंद्र का पॉइंट लंबा ज्यादा था. अरुण के पॉइंट्स में अभी क्वालिटी आ रही है, मतलब एवरेज क्वालिटी थी. तो ये तो बेसिक मैं बता रही हूँ अभी. इस तरह से आप लोग आपस में डिस्टिंग्विश होते हो किसका अच्छा था किसका बुरा था. Plus the way you speak, the way the fluency you maintain, ये भी matter करता है. Okay, and the kind of new dimensions, like only one person gave benefit of straight roads. Who was that? Shivam, right?
शिवम.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
So everyone understood कि यार एक ही बंदे में, हमारे ने जीडी में था, सभी लोग उसके अगेंस्ट आ रहे थे, एक बंदे ने उसके फेवर में भी पॉइंट दे दिया. ये तुम बाद में बात करते हो, तुम्हें तब लगता है अच्छा उसने दोनों में बैलेंस किया. Clear? So that is what approach should be of yours only. I don't say Shivam बहुत अच्छा नहीं था, but better than others it was. Clear? Participation कम थी अभी. चलो, I was on whom I think Manayan की बात की थी मैंने. Yeah, Rishabh. Rishabh, when you ask a question, talk it with the passion. It was a good point that when you ask की, और वो वैसे इसका इतना लिंक नहीं था. कौन सीधा होके वो चलता है, उसके बाद आ गया खड़े होने का पॉइंट आ गया, वो बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट नहीं था वैसे. ठीक है? You tried to ask a question, to raise a question, like how many of us, like when we were started walking, we traveled on a straight one, and this is the way we learn. But इससे अच्छा कोई question raise कर सकते थे. ठीक है?
मैम
That you
पॉइंट
could
का
say,
मतलब बेसिकली मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा था कि जैसे हम लोग बार बार मतलब चलते हुए गिरते हैं, उसके बाद जाकर के कहीं मतलब हम चलना सीख पाते हैं स्ट्रेट पाथ में, तो मैं वो कहना चाह रहा था.
I understood that point. I'm saying you, but that was not a very quality point. Question
ओके.
raise करना बहुत अच्छे से पूछा करो. Okay, I would like to pay an attention to everyone. Can anyone tell me that how many times, even like I talked about the driving test. So we all know about it. Or we can talk about like how many of us actually meet with breakups and all that. Number of people have met it, and that has made their heart stronger. मतलब अगर आप कुछ ऐसा डिफरेंट पॉइंट बनाओगे, बोलोगे जो आपके एक ग्रुप को इंटरेक्ट कर रहा है, बट या फॉर्मल पॉइंट्स, नॉट इनफॉर्मल वन. आई एम टेलिंग यू वेरी क्लियरली. Okay, like if I talk about like you have to go for number of mock drills before your finals. आपको ये GT training period मिल रहा है, एक तरह का simulations मिल रही है. Why? Before you are going for an organization also. Why not a straight road? Just a exam and you have cracked it out and you are into that. That's not there, right? So some, even the firefighters, I would say it out that they have some kind of a mock drills before they are sent, or the pilots and all that, they go for that same mock drills in their real life also before they are given for the real life testing. तो ये एग्जांपल्स क्यों नहीं बोलते हो? ठीक है, क्वेश्चंस पूछो. दैट वाज अ गुड इनिशिएटिव फ्रॉम योर साइड ऋषभ, बट थोड़ा और डिफरेंट वे, और सबकी अटेंशन ताकि ओके एवरीवन, कैन आई आस्क एवरीवन अ क्वेश्चन व्हिच आई वुड लाइक टू पे एन अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स एवरीवन. ठीक है, कुछ इस तरह से लाइन ऐड करके. देन आई थिंक अरुण का पॉइंट, अरुण ने बहुत अच्छे से काउंटर किया था ऋषभ, लाइक एडिंग टू योर पॉइंट, लाइक इट्स अबाउट लर्निंग अ बाइसाइकिल आल्सो. तो ये लिंकेज बनाना बहुत अच्छा है. इफ यू आर मेकिंग द लिंकेज, इट्स अ गुड थिंग. लाइक आई टेल यू, अभी कोविड का पॉइंट किसने दिया था? शुभादीप ने. बाद में आई थिंक सुरेंद्र ने भी कोविड का पॉइंट दिया था. सुरेंद्र ने अप्रिशिएट नहीं किया. रिमेंबर आपका पॉइंट कौन बोल चुका है, उसका नाम नोट कर लिया करो, एंड से दैट एडिंग टू द पॉइंट ऑफ शुभादीप, आई रियली अप्रिशिएट योर पॉइंट एंड आई वांट टू एक्सटेंड दैट डिस्कशन. आप क्यों नहीं बोलते हुए चीजें? Clear? That you have to make a route for yourself, linkage for yourself. So Arun, it was a good that you were very attentive in the discussion. Then it was Vivek ka point acha tha. What is Vivek? I think, yeah. So Vivek, be ready for the worst and prepare for the best. It was an average. मतलब एक बोलते हैं ना कि you gave a pointer, participation हुई, पर एक dimension add नहीं हुई. ठीक है, क्वालिटी वाइज थोड़ा इंक्रीज करो. आप बड़ा जनरिक सा मीनिंग देके एक सेफ साइड प्ले कर रहे हो. तो सेफ साइड जो होती है ना, वो नंबर पे डिपेंड करती है. सपोज मेरे पास 8 लोगों का इस टाइम चल रहा है, मुझे 5 सीटें हैं मेरे पास, तो आ जाओगे. अगर मेरे पास 3 सीटें होंगी तो मैं नहीं करूंगी.
ओके मैम.
Clear? So don't play
Okay.
very safe. It's good to play safe, but at least add some new dimensions, new pointers.
Ma'am, I
Then
have
it
a
is,
doubt, ma'am.
yeah, Surinder?
Ma'am, is it good to add some real life examples in the GD?
Obviously you must. I would say it out. You must. That is what I appreciate. Real life भी इतना नहीं होना चाहिए कि personally बातें कर रहे हो, but it's something that everyone can relate to. लाइक
Yes.
सपोज आई, है ना, कोई भी एग्जांपल हो आपका। अब मैं कहीं बात करती हूँ, जैसे वर्सेस का टॉपिक आ जाता है, कोई रियल लाइफ, तो आप कोई मूवी का एग्जांपल भी दे सकते हो। एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे आता है तो शार्क टैंक इंडिया है, एवरीवन नोज अबाउट इट। दोस्त का एग्जांपल, स्टार्टअप्स का एग्जांपल है, इकोनॉमी का एग्जांपल है। सो या वी आर, द यूथ इज वेरी मच इनटू द स्टार्टअप्स, वी हैव ऑल सीन थ्रू द शार्क टैंक इंडिया। क्यों नहीं एग्जांपल्स, दीज आर रियल लाइफ ओनली, हम देखते हैं ना। यही तो पॉइंट आपको डिफरेंट बनाएंगे, जेनरिक मत रखो। व्हाट माय एडवाइस इज फॉर यू, क्लियर? उसके बाद सुरेंद्र, सेम वे, वेरी लॉन्ग, वेरी वेरी लॉन्ग पॉइंट, यू नीड टू ब्रश अप योरसेल्व्स, ओके? थोड़ा अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करो। देन शिवम का पॉइंट अच्छा था, रेड टू प्रोग्रेस एंड ऑल। ऋषभ, गुड पॉइंटर अगर खुद से था, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस वाला, very good point, honestly, that you try to bring a new dimension, none of the other person actually discussed, but अगर ये देखा नहीं हुआ था तो, नहीं देखा था?
No, ma'am.
No, it was very good point, right? I would appreciate Rishabh's and Shivam's. अगर quality of points की बात करूंगी तो 2%, these two people have an extended value। बाकियों का, नयन, you have good pointers, लेकिन मैं अगर उतना compare नहीं कर सकती हूँ to others, ठीक है? If I have to shortlist two, the two will be Shivam and Rishabh, though you have to improve a lot till now। अभी बहुत अच्छा नहीं है, ये है कि बाकी लोग एवरेज थे तो आपका अच्छा, that was the only reason। Then Shivadeep, coming to your conclusion, स्पीड नहीं उठाते हैं कभी भी कंक्लूजन में, योर कंक्लूजन नीड टू बी वेरी स्लो एंड सटल, ठीक है? एक तो स्पीड नहीं उठानी है, कोशिश करना पॉइंटर्स देने की, जैसे थोड़े पॉजेस लेते हैं। ओके, सो थैंक यू एवरीवन, इट वाज क्वाइट अ फ्रूटफुल डिस्कशन।
मैम
अगर फ्रूटफुल
ये
डिस्कशन,
क्वेश्चन,
I have
मैम
another
ये
doubt.
क्वेश्चन,
one person, I'll go again and again, let me just give up the feedbacks and then I'm to each one of you, I'll take your questions, okay? So Shubhavdeep, work on your conclusions, agar koshish karna everyone, I'll give a chance to everyone to introduce and conclude। from next time we will take like 3 people are introducing, 3 are concluding, मतलब ऐसे टीम्स डिवाइड हो जाएंगी, और नेक्स्ट डे उसके वाइस वर्सा वही लोग कंक्लूड करेंगे। मतलब अपना याद रखना कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? एक दिन पहले मैंने क्या किया था, नेक्स्ट डे मैंने क्या करना है। इससे आपको हर चीज की सिमुलेशन मिल जाएगी, इंट्रो की भी, कंक्लूजन की भी। बट मेक श्योर, अगर तो आप इंट्रो और कंक्लूजन बहुत अच्छा देते हो, मतलब ऋषभ गेव गुड इंट्रोडक्शन, अगर आप अच्छा देते हो तो ही फाइनल्स में देना, मतलब अदरवाइज डोंट टेक अ चांस, ठीक है? अदरवाइज डोंट टेक अ चांस। अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन बिफोर यू गाइस प्रोसीड टू आस्क मी क्वेश्चंस। संतोष क्यों नहीं बोले भाई आज, मौन व्रत था?
Ma'am, I was waiting for someone to stop.
These people are
Someone
very
to
nice,
stop
I'm
for a
telling you.
sec.
Right now these people are very nice, they are new cows, like I would say it out। बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं ये, भले लोग हैं ये, अभी एक दूसरे को चांस दे रहे हैं। You
Is it
see
good
the
to
older,
interfere in between?
you see the older GDs, the people are very cruel। GD मतलब होता है विन टू विन पार्टिसिपेशन, कि मेरा पॉइंटर लोगों से अच्छा होना चाहिए। ये ग्रुप टास्क परफॉर्म कर रहे हो ना, इतने सटल थे तुम लोग, एंड दैट इज अ गुड थिंग, ठीक है? तुम लोग सभी लोग बहुत काम हो, नाइस हो, एंड दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंटर। लेकिन संतोष, यू हैव टू मेक योर ओन वे। अब कईयों ने 2-2 बार भी की है
Okay, ma'am.
पार्टिसिपेशन, ठीक है? थोड़ा
May I
प्रैक्टिस।
was trying, but I was thinking it will be rude to interfere between them. That's why I was quiet.
Rude नहीं, they will win in the seats and then you will be sitting and okay, you just thank them, okay, you guys got the job and I am awaiting outside, you want that?
Another time I will be rude then, ma'am.
हाँ, so that is what you have to, ठीक है? It's not rude, it's about quality। अगर तुम लोग quality point
Yeah,
दोगे तो,
with quality, ma'am.
हाँ,
Not
अगर
rude,
तुम
but with
GD में,
quality. Good
हाँ,
point.
GD में देखो, अगर तुम्हें याद रहेगा ना, तुम्हें ये रहेगा यार, इसको तो कोर्ट भी आती थी, इसने ये पॉइंट दे दिया, तो तुम एंड पे बंद कर दो सेशन को, ठीक है? तो उसने ऐसा पॉइंट दिया था, मतलब उससे आपको पता चलता है, आपको भी धीरे धीरे ये पता चलेगा किस बच्चे का कितना लेवल है। टुडे आई विल गेट टू नो, मैंने आपका एक फीडबैक, आई ऑल्सो कीप योर फीडबैक्स इन दैट, कि नेक्स्ट डे आएगा तो नेक्स्ट डे किसका क्या डिफरेंट है। आई नो योर लेवल्स राइट नाउ, ठीक है? अब
मैम
बताओ
आई
कि
क्वेश्चन,
क्या विवेक?
मैम अगर फाइनल जीडी में जो टॉपिक है अगर वो अच्छे से समझ नहीं आया तो क्या हम पूछ सकते हैं दोबारा कि मतलब व्हाट द रियल मीनिंग ऑफ दिस गिवन
No,
टॉपिक?
no, 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 मैं बताती हूँ। If you are not aware about this topic, suppose someone is not, एक strong बंदा दिख जाएगा तुम्हें जो मीनिंग एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, उसको पकड़ लेना। जीडी
ओके
में
ओके
क्रॉस करने का तरीका है, टारगेट, इधर यू कैन से, जो स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सन है उसको पकड़ के आगे बढ़ जाओ, उसकी लात पकड़ के निकल जाओ, और इट इज कोई वीक पर्सन को अटैक करते रहो। ये है जीडी का एक फंडा, ये तुम्हें
मैम
धीरे पता चलेगा, अभी
ओके
नहीं,
ओके
ठीक है? या सुरेंद्र,
Ma'am, how to attack a weak person?
अटैक अ वीक पर्सन है, सपोज समवन गेव अ वेरी इनवैलिड पॉइंट, सपोज मैं अभी बोलती हूँ, अभी सबसे ज्यादा वीक पॉइंट है सुरेंद्र का, सो यू कुड हैव कट हिम। और सुरेंद्र, आई कुड नॉट एग्री विद योर पॉइंट, कैन यू जस्ट सपोर्ट एन विद एन एग्जांपल? पूछो उससे,
Okay.
ठीक है? रेज अ क्वेश्चन विद समवन, अगर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है उससे क्वेश्चन पूछो, उसका काउंटर क्वेश्चन करो, कि तुम कैसे, और वो पर्सन अगर इतना लंबा वो ट्रैप हो रहा है तो वो हो जाएगा ट्रैप, फिर वो बोल नहीं पाएगा। फिर आप उसकी जगह से बहुत अच्छा कंक्लूड कर दो, या फिर उस वीक बंदे का पॉइंट उठा लो और बोलो यस आई कुड रिलेट टू योर पॉइंट, आई कैन एक्सप्लेन इट इन विद द सिचुएशन। आप अपनी सिचुएशन काउंटर कर दो, क्योंकि स्ट्रांग बंदा बोलने नहीं देगा, वीक बंदे का अटैक हो जाएगा। ये अभी छोटी स्ट्रैटेजीज, ये लॉन्ग रन में काम आएंगी जब तुम्हें हफ्ता हो जाएगा एटलीस्ट जीडीज करते कॉन्टिन्यूसली, हफ्ता 10 दिन, एंड हर तरह का पार्ट तुमने कवर कर लिया, तो जाके तुम्हें बेनिफिट मिलेगा। एक दिन बाद कल को बोलोगे अटैक करना शुरू कर दोगे, काउंटर हो जाएगा तुम पे, ये मत करना, ठीक है। अभी थोड़े दिन पेस देखो अपनी, कहाँ पे गलतियां कर रहा हूँ मैं। ओके, एनीवन एल्स? सुरेंद्र, यू वांटेड टू आस्क, राइट?
Yes,
मैम
ma'am.
ये बहुत ऐसा नहीं लगता कि जैसे अटैक आप मतलब जैसे बोल रहे हो कि सामने वाले को एग्जांपल देने को बोलो तो लाइक ये एग्रेसिव लैंग्वेज में फिर वो
No,
नंबर
no,
कट
no, it would
जाएंगे।
be very, you have to be very courteous and sweet. It would be like, okay, Sundar, I'm sorry, but I could not relate to your point. Can you just give me some kind of example? Like, I can support it with this agreement. ठीक है, तो आपको बहुत कामली यू हैव टू से सॉरी फॉर नॉट एग्रीमेंट बट आई कैन नॉट एग्री विद योर पॉइंट, या फिर सुरेंद्र आई कैन रिलेट टू योर पॉइंट एंड आई वुड लाइक टू कोट एन एग्जांपल। आप अपना एग्जांपल दे दो, अगर आपको काउंटर पूछना नहीं है उससे, तो आप उसके पॉइंट से ज्यादा अच्छी एग्जांपल दे दो, ठीक है। उसके पॉइंट को पकड़ लो, उसने पोस्ट कोविड बोला, पोस्ट कोविड को पकड़ के भाई घुमा दो। अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पोस्ट कोविड ने ही ऑनलाइन टीचिंग स्टार्ट की हमें, हम कर रहे हैं ना वो चीज, तो ये काउंटर हो गया। काउंटर करना मतलब ये नहीं होता क्वेश्चन पूछना, काउंटर मतलब है या अपना एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल प्रेजेंट कर दो उसी टॉपिक पे, ताकि उसका पॉइंट छिप जाएगा कि पोस्ट कोविड दिया किसने था, शिवम का पॉइंट आके आ जाएगा। डन, क्लियर? चलो, या सुरेंद्र।
Ma'am, if you in the final GD, if someone is talking in their local language, so how could we understand and how?
Local they want, you can request. This the problem occurs is like suppose there is north belt and south belt, right? Some people, like a person from the south belt is only one and rest are north belt, and they are more comfortable in you can call it as Hindi. सभी लोग हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं and you are the only one, you are in English, so you can request at the very start also, okay, I request my teammates, I don't understand much of the, you can say, Hindi, so can we proceed more of the pointers in English, or I request you now। लेकिन ये बाकियों पे भी डिपेंड करता है, तुम लोग हिंदी बोल सकते हो, तुम इंग्लिश भी बोल सकते हो, तुम अपना फ्लो देख लेना, और तुम उसको सॉरी बोलोगे सुरेंद्र को, ठीक है। सुरेंद्र, आई वुड ट्राई टू स्पीक अ ब्लेंड ऑफ लैंग्वेज, और सुरेंद्र अगर लगता है कि कोई नहीं तुम्हारी सुन रहा, एवरीवन इज गिविंग देयर ओन वेज अपनी लैंग्वेज में, तुम अपना पॉइंट दे दो अपनी लैंग्वेज में, कुछ वर्ड तो तुम्हें क्लियर हो ही जाते हैं।
I am from South, ma'am. I couldn't understand Hindi more.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
very, I'm very
So
much
but whatever
comfortable.
I spoke you understood, थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आया?
Yes, ma'am. It's a little bit.
Okay, so I'll take this into consideration that you're not aware about Hindi. Okay, so you can
Okay.
request your teammates at the very start. The people actually do that. Okay, so it actually happens. No,
Even before the introduction, ma'am.
yeah, once the topic is introduced, you can request them.
Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah. Anyone with any other doubt?
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, is there
What
any
are the
particular dress code for GD? Like we have to
नहीं,
wear
अभी ड्रेस पर
formal.
अभी जीडी कब है ऋषभ?
Ma'am, GD 15th को.
कोई बात नहीं, अभी आराम से पहले जीडी स्ट्रॉन्ग करते हैं, फिर ये चीजें डिस्कस। ये तो बहुत
ठीक।
वो बेसिक है, ठीक है संतोष।
what are the things you have to keep in mind during GD, ma'am?
जीडी में पहले अभी मैं कॉपी से जो भी क्वेश्चंस टॉपिक्स बोलती जाऊंगी उसके बेसिस पे और थोड़ा रिसर्च करते रहना। कल अभी तुम लोगों ने टॉपिक्स जनरिक किए हैं, कौन कौन से टॉपिक किए हैं?